ki khubor ka Batisi TV lawan rashapi da ka Orange Nissan Loomso po near Fire Brigade Shillong.
Admissions are open at BDW International School. Enroll now.
Menteri Rangba Kejela Ubadairu Presiden Barangba Adu Jongka National People's Party Conrad Kongol Sangma Ulaong bagani ke election shiteng samai menta kadai Shisha ka Jingïakhun Kaba Jwat nabaka NPP kalayo ban kini ia baro artli ki constituency ki bala mi khmat de seng Congress. Conrad ulapan paru ka jing sngokemen baha baro lai tli ki constituency ki pajba kila jit ya kiseng ki badan hak sarkar MDA badulaong bakanihi kapeni bagi pajba ki jid ya ki nongmi khman lingba ka jingyo I jongki ya ki kam ka sarkar MDA.
I'd like to thank the voters of Rajabala and Knieh for giving us this wonderful victory, and also Mauplang, whatever may be, we lose the election, but even then this is a beginning, but with 5,000 plus. I really would like to thank the people of Mauplang. This is only thing for me.
In addition to what our Honorable President did mention, I would like to add few more points. See, the by-election that has just happened a few days back, especially during the campaign, we have seen the agenda of Congress Party. What they did was they went down to the voters, to the people by alleging NPP-led government with so many childish allegations made by them. But still, ultimately, I would like to place it on record. People of these three constituencies are smarter than those people who allege the NPP-led government in the name of MDA by proving themselves that still they have full faith and confidence to the MDA government led by Shri Conrad Sama, led by the NPP. So I would also like to thank on behalf of the NPP, we would like to thank all the three constituencies, people of the three constituencies, who has given us the victory. Very good margin we have, be it Knieh, be it Mauplang, because UDP got a very huge margin, and also Rajabala voters. So we thank them so much, and now we have no more time. We need to also perform better than what we already done. Because we, to be very frank with all of you, we need to also think about the coming general election, which is going to be held early 2023. So from my side, this is what I wanted to give my statement.
I would, at the very outset, like to thank the people of all the three constituencies, especially Knieh and Rajabala, for having put their faith and trust in the National People's Party. And also would like to thank the voters of Mauplang, who have also voted in large numbers for the National People's Party and have elected the candidate of one of the coalition partners in the government, the UDP, which is a direct mandate towards the government itself. So I would like to thank all the three constituencies. I would like to thank the workers and the leaders of all the political parties within the coalition of the MDA, who have really worked tirelessly in the last 3-4 weeks for all the candidates. In fact, in Knieh, we were supported by the UDP, the PDF, the BJP, the HSPDP, and all the other coalition partners that supported us. So we like to thank them also for the support in Knieh. At the same time, I would like to also put on record that this by-election has been a very tough election for all of us. And the reason I say this is because these 2 seats that the NPP has won were seats that have been traditionally won by the opposition, or I should say the Congress. And in both the seats, you have seen that in the previous elections, the National People's Party used to come 3rd or 4th in the rank. In fact, in 2013, the NPP managed to only get 450 votes in Rajabala constituency. In 2018, we got 4,800 votes. And in this election, we have crossed 11,823 votes. So a jump of almost close to 7,000 votes was done in Rajabala, which is a huge, huge task. It's almost more than double of what the votes we got in 2018. Similarly, in Knieh also, it was same. What I'm trying to indicate is the fight has been tough, and yet the people have put their trust. It's because of the agendas and the work of this government that the people have seen. It's a clear mandate and a clear thumbs up, I should say, by the people of these 2 constituencies towards the government, and also in Moplang towards the government of the MDA. Yes, there have been a lot of allegations that have been made by a lot of the opposition parties. We did not speak much. If you remember, in the election campaign also, I had said that we would like to work and play a politics of development, politics of progressive movement forward, election and a campaign of issues of the people. And that's how we have been doing it. And I'm happy that people have responded positively to our campaign. And we're very happy to see that today we have won, as a government, we have won all the 3 seats. Similarly, if you look at the entire Northeast also, in all the other Northeast states, the Congress has not been able to win a single seat in the Northeast. This again is a very, very strong indication of the kind of problems that the Congress is facing and how their future is getting more and more bleak as they move along. So therefore, this is a very positive mandate, and once again, we would like to thank the people of these 3 constituencies, our coalition partners, and all the workers who have worked very hard so that we were able to win these 3 constituencies. I say we because the MDA has won these 3 constituencies. See, elections are still a year away. One cannot predict what will happen in 2023 today. But these are indications that people are responding to the work that we are doing. That is the only thing which we can say. But obviously, as a government, we cannot just take things easy. We have to now work harder than before. As a political party, we need to work even harder and ensure that we are able to organize ourselves. So therefore, yes, it's been a very positive mandate, but it does not mean that we can be complacent. It does not mean that we can be overconfident. We need to work, we need to continue working, and that is the message that we would like to give the party workers and leaders and the state as a whole, that yes, we are thankful for the mandate that the people have given us, but it also means that we should now work, as our Deputy CM has said, we should now work even harder for the coming elections.
Today I met some press people. Even during the course of the campaign, I was campaigning. We told the people of 3 years we are in government, what we have done. And I told the people that at least I expect from the Congress, being 30 years more they have been ruling the state, they should come up with what they have done to the state. But instead, they are going for a negative campaign. And this negative campaign brought them nowhere. And the result is very clear today. And if they still stick to their negative, why I say negative? Because you see, in today's world, which is the 21st century, people are no longer, I will say they should not feel that we are stupid. We know what happened, what is going on. Whatever they say, they have no proof. I'll say that it is only lies. So that's why today's result, the people is very clear. They don't want negative message. What they want is what you are doing for them.
And as a political party, we will have to work to ensure that our candidate wins. So there is nothing wrong in the party leadership and the leaders campaigning and camping in the location. The Congress was also free. The Congress president also, if he wanted, he could have gone and camped there. There's nothing to stop him. Other leaders from other political parties could have also camped there. It's a democracy. Everybody has their right. And I exercise my right to ensure that I station there and campaign. So that's part of the responsibility as a party president and leader to ensure that I give my 100%. And that's what I did. The mandate, of course, is very clear that the people have voted against the Congress. And in the election campaign, we have also seen allegations within the Congress party of two groups being formed within the Congress, especially in Rajabala I'm talking about. There were allegations that leaders of the Congress party belonging to the Congress, youth leaders of the Congress, were actually working for the UDP candidate in the Hill area. And that created a lot of confusion within the Congress party. So there was a lot of division within the Congress, and clearly this division and the infighting that is there, the blame game that is happening, has reflected in the results that have come out. And obviously it's not a very, I should say, it's a very bad result for them. And I'm sure that the party leadership will think about how to repair or how to move forward in this. But clearly, there's a clear indication, because as I was saying, I was in Rajapala and I could see that Congress leaders were working for the UDP candidate in the Hill area. So there was a clear division within the Congress party in Rajapala, and I'm sure that similar things happened even in Knieh and Moplang constituency. See, we have always maintained that we are coalition partners who will always respect each other and work together towards the overall agenda of development of the state. Beyond that, when it comes to elections, we respect each other. And wherever the UDP has to contest and the NPP has to contest, we contest against each other. Sometimes we have to give speeches also against each other. But it's always with dignity and with respect. In terms of any kind of agenda, absolutely not. We have been fighting to ensure that our political parties are strengthened. We have been committed to our candidates. We've been committed to our party. So has UDP been committed. The Honorable Home Minister and the Honorable Speaker had gone multiple times to Rajapala and campaigned there. In fact, there were occasions when we were having meetings across villages next to each other. So this is the nature of democracy. But then when it comes to coalition, we've always worked together and we're committed to the coalition. And therefore, there was no such understanding, and we were all committed to our own candidates and our own political parties.
Party is just like a sinking ship. So I would appeal senior leaders of Congress, jump. Otherwise, you may die halfway. So it's better you jump from a sinking ship. Because right now, the indication is very clear. When you talk about this by-election throughout India, you have seen it. And you have seen it, it is true. So therefore, especially recently, even Madam Sonia Gandhi, the president of AIC, she did admit it openly that yes, infighting is one of the factors where Congress party, instead of going up, it goes down. In fact, we would have scored more votes, but due to the poaching system did by Congress, ultimately, Knieh, he won with a margin of 1,800 plus, and then even Mr. Abdul Saleh with almost 2,000 margin he won. Otherwise, I'm telling you, if they did not apply the old tactic that they used to, even me also, I was the one part of Congress that time, we used to do that question. See, when I said that, it is up to them. But they are all seasoned politicians. So once you are a seasoned politician, you understand, you need to assess. You may join UDP, you may join NPP, you may join PDF, you may join SJPP, you may join BGP. I mean, you are open to do that. So I'm not the one who should say that, no, you join us. Why should we be so selfish? But as MDA, let me just tell you, as MDA partners, we will again continue beyond 2023.
That's why I helped sir in that. I said, let me add more, because he is actually quite a courtesy in saying. So I will say not the driver. The driver, someone else, is the helper, and the helper is holding to the ladder of the bus. So if the driver slams the bus, where the helper landed, nobody knows.
It's a fact. It's nothing that we are trying to make up a story out here. The meetings that have taken place within the Congress and also certain individuals meeting certain other leaders from different political parties is a clear indication that there is a problem. And what I told the voters was that, would you like to step into a bus where the driver also is not clear who the driver is, or if there is a driver or not, or you realize that you've jumped into the bus and suddenly the driver is missing. So therefore, one has to realize that when you are stepping into a bus, you better be sure who the driver is and make sure that the driver sticks. Whereas in the Congress, there's a chance that exodus might take place and some of the main drivers or helpers may actually leave. So would anybody would want to go into a bus? And that's really what the fact is. So let us see. I think we don't need to talk much. I think the important part is that people have reposed their faith in this government. There has been a lot of negativity by the opposition in terms of making very, very nasty comments, and the reply need not be given by us but by the public themselves. And therefore, in all the different allegations they have made, they have themselves mentioned that this election will show the mandate and the true color of this government, and that's what has come out. So therefore, we don't want to say much. The public has spoken and the public has given their mandate. And once again, as the NPP, we would like to thank the people of the three constituencies for having reposed their faith and trust on the government.